was the treatment in the school? I mean, like, how were your friends or students?
It was very difficult because I lost my entire family. I lost my culture, I lost my language and religion when I was taken to Sweden. But also, I lost my parents. You know, I lost my father, I lost my mother, I lost my secure base in that sense. And I was taken to Sweden and I was expected to adapt and be happy and feel lucky. But I think if anybody can imagine what it's like if you have parents, what you would feel like if you were taken away from them and also from everything else that is familiar to you. And nobody understood that pain. And the other children, very naturally, they understood that I was different because I looked different.
Right.
And it was very easy it's very easy, I think, to victimize somebody that looks different and has a different experience. I spent a lot of time alone growing up, um, and it was difficult actually. Um,
When did it strike you for the first time that you want to get to know about your parents and you want to fly back? When did you get to know that you are an Indian or a
yes,
Telugu person?
um, I always knew. I carried my name with me, Sandhya Rani, from India, and so I had a sense of I am different, and but there was also pride in that, in my name. So I always knew that I was different. My family environment was such that I wasn't encouraged to do any research. I wasn't encouraged to visit India or try to find out about myself.
Okay. They made it sure.
Yes, so I was told not to search. I was told that there is nothing to go back to. I was told that India is a backward country. I was told that I wasn't wanted. So for many years, that's the mindset that I lived with, that there was nothing, that I wouldn't be able to find anything out if I came back here. So although I wanted to come and visit India, I didn't have that thought that I will try to find my parents. Later on in my late teenage years, when I was still at school, I met somebody who came from the continent and
Asia.
exactly,
India.
yes, and explained that actually the
India.
picture that you've been presented to you isn't real. And so this person inspired me to come back to India and make attempts to do research and to try to find out about my parents. By the
What
time,
was your age at that point of time?
this was early 20s, just before I actually came here for the first time.
Okay. Early 20s.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then how was your first trip planned?
My first trip, we didn't really have a strategy. I had some documents from Sweden,
Okay.
so I knew which orphanage I came from, and I had brief background.
Where did you get these documents and all?
Yes, so my adoptive parents had some documents
Okay.
dating back to this time, and also some photographs of me when I was in the orphanage. But it was very limited information, very short history about my parents, about my father and Mr. Ramaya. But at the time, I didn't know who this was. It just said that he had relinquished me. So I had this very limited amount of documentation. And with that, we came to India and we visited the orphanage. They were able to provide a little bit more documents. Nothing that I was able to identify my parents or anything like that, but they were able to give me a bit more background information. And there was this name in the documents, Mr. Ramaya. And so with help of a friend, we were able to make contact with Mr. Ramaya for the first time. We were able to meet with him and his family, and it was very emotional, and he explained how they had looked after me when I was very little. And he was I think he was very upset that he had to relinquish me. And it was very emotional. And I felt really grateful knowing that I had been cared for. by someone. Yes, so the picture that I had, that I hadn't been cared for and that nobody cared for me, I realized that that wasn't true. And, you know, he's got children as well that remember me and remember playing with me when I was very small and remember feeding me. And yeah, that was very important for me to know that I was loved when I was small. But after that first visit, I wasn't able to get any more information about my actual parents. So it was a very short visit, and we went back to London, and I made then more attempts. I made another attempt.
అసలైన తొలి వెలుగు. Follow WhatsApp at Tolivelugu Official.